What's up guys? Today I am building my first PC. Disclaimer, I have little to no computer science experience. I have just done a lot of research over the last like 4 months. So I wouldn't say I am fully prepared for what this experience is about to teach me, but I'm excited to learn something new. If you're new here, my name is Katie. I am a full-time freelance web designer, creative director based in Dallas. This is gonna take a while, so we're just gonna jump in and get started. As you can see, I have all my parts here. The only thing not on my desk is the graphics card. But as you can see, I have my motherboard, fans, more fans, cables, CPU cooler, the gang's all here. So now that you can see all of this, I'm gonna take it off the desk. My case is the Lian Dynamic Mid-Tower. I've actually already vinyl wrapped the sides because I wanted to do kind of an all-white build. So yeah, let's go. From a quick lunch break. All right, back to building. The CPU cooler in, all set up. I have one set of fans in. Next, I'm gonna stand it up, do a little bit of cable management in the back, and put in the power supply. So, I think we're good. Okay, managed, kind of, enough for now. I mainly had to just plug in the CPU to the motherboard. I had it installed, like physically, then I had to plug it all in and kind of manage the cables, which you can see some of them like here and up here. So now it'll be CPU and it'll be a lot of plugging stuff in. I remembered that I should probably mention that I got light up cables from Lian. They are the Strimer. They're the Strimer Plus. I got a set of 24 and I got a set of the 8. And then I know there's like a newer version that came out, and I literally just bought these right before the new version came out, but you know what, whatever. So I'm plugging the Lian Strimer plus the light up cables into the regular box cables, and then that's gonna plug into the power supply. So. We're back at it, day 2. I spent yesterday, at the end of the day, pretty much trying to cable manage and get stuff plugged in. Here's the front now. I literally have screws falling out as I'm turning it. But here's the front. I had to lift the fans out to plug in the USB 3, which is annoying. So I'm kind of hoping I can maybe plug it in somewhere else, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. So first, I'm going to finish plugging everything into the power supply in the back, and do a little cable managing. So we'll see how it goes. But we're kind of almost done with the build part. Here's a little behind the scenes of the mess. Morning. It is day 3 of building. I'm gonna try to finish it up today. I know we have a lot of, you know, things to finish plugging in, and I think that's it. And then we're gonna try plugging it in and see how that goes. So yeah, okay, here we go. Moment of truth. All right, test failed. So after doing research and consulting a friend, I have like unplugged it and I've replugged in all of the power cables. And so apparently it also takes Ryzen's like 10 minutes to boot on the first time. So I'm gonna plug it in, leave it in for 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens. Pray for the best. So update. I, for the life of me, could not figure out how to get it to turn on. Like, it was not booting at all. So after, you know, following a million different tutorials and still couldn't figure it out, I was like, screw it. And I messaged and called my friend Nick, and he honestly just came over and helped me totally troubleshoot it. And so we completely took it apart. We took everything off of it, unplugged everything, took the motherboard out of the case, like literally everything, back to square one. And he took off the cooler to find out, or the pump to figure out that it was bent pins on the CPU. I know, it hurts. So, went and got a new CPU, tested it all out before putting it back, got it to work, started putting everything back into the case, slowly but surely, very meticulously. And so, he had to leave for the day, but thank God for his help. But now I'm just going to finish plugging things in and honestly doing some cable managing, a little bit of it at least, and then I'm going to try turning it on again to make sure everything is working good, but I hope it will be. I'm on day 4 of build. After my friend Nick came over yesterday, we got, for the most part, everything plugged back in except for a lot of like the LEDs and like the fans and stuff. So today I'm going to be plugging in the LEDs and getting those all squared away. Honestly, cable management wise, I feel like for everything connected to the power supply, I kind of have it tucked back here, but then I have all the individual cords like velcroed together, so they're all kind of like one big like clunk. So like overall, I mean, like if you take away these, I mean, like she's looking okay. So we'll see how this next part goes, because I know there's a lot of like different LED pieces and cords and cables and all that jazz, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best to manage it the best. I'm gonna try my best to manage them and get them in a pretty good spot, and then again make sure everything turns on okay. So hopefully we're good to go. All right, moment of truth. Austin!
Oh, that's so cool. Does it work and everything?
Yes! Now that I know she's booting, she's set up and ready to go, I'm going to first cable manage the back, all the LED cables and all that stuff, and then I will be installing Windows 10 on her. So I think cable managing first, then we'll do Windows, because at least I can start moving it around and actually like clean off my workspace. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. So here is the back. I did leave out like some of the remotes for easier access. So here's the little one right here for the AIO, and then right here tucked away is the one for the fans. I'm pretty much going to be using Lian Connect, their little app for changing colors and all of that, but I wanted to just keep the remotes to where if I needed to access them, I could just like whip them out of the back. So yeah, I would definitely say that I did not make cable management my bitch, but I would say that we're at a mutual agreement. While things are tucked away pretty nicely, I know that like it's kind of probably a rat's nest back there, but I mean, we're doing our best.